with KOTY Angeloff in his very, very, very Sky Striker deck profile. And I will say, what place did you get, sir?
I lost in top 16.
Okay, we got to do the obligatory shout out for the sponsor.
Yeah, shout out to Top 4 Gaming. They actually allowed for all 4 people to record my deck profile, so that's cool.
You sound like you're crying on the inside. What's wrong?
I know.
Yeah, I'm crying a little bit. Honestly.
Yeah, one away.
I am tired.
All right, let's dig on into this.
Okay. So I played 3 raid. If you're not playing 3, then
You're not playing Sky Striker.
I'm sorry, but no one can help you. And for the rest of the monsters, I only played 8 hand traps. So, a lot of people will play 3 ogre. A lot of people play impermanence.
A lot of people are playing Droll.
Droll, Veiler. I wanted to keep my hand traps, not to get hit by a midfield breaker. And the only one that really gets hit by midfield breaker is the ogres. But ogre is like the one that like just stops the turn without having to play bricks like driver. So that's why I went with these hand traps. And also Bell. Bell is like the best. I think it's the best hand trap in the game right now. That's just me. A lot of people, no one really agrees with me with that. But in the mirror match, this stops Shark Cannon, Ray, Kagari. Against Goki, it stops Soul Charge. I belled 4 Soul Charges this weekend, so that actually does happen.
Okay.
Soul Charge, rematch, it hits Firewall. Like every deck, like the power plays that does, like Bell hits it usually. So that's why I think Bell's like the best hand trap right now. And it was amazing, like all weekend.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all the monsters I played. And then welcome to my spell deck. So these are the 1-of Sky Striker cards that I played. Notice how I'm not playing Jamming Wave, it's in the side deck. I didn't really like it. I wouldn't have played it at all, but the only reason why it's in my side deck is so I can hit non-targetable cards like Cosmos, Diablos, just stuff like that. That's the only reason why I was really playing it, and like it hits Ultra guys as well.
Here's my question of the day. Would you have considered another one of these?
Actually, I have. I thought about siding another one of those. Honestly, in like the future, I think I may just take out the Jamming Wave and side another one of these. I was like, whenever you get Reapered, this is like the best card to have in the mirror match. Also, not being able, not expanding your resources like Kagari and Shizuku, and just taking theirs is really important. Also, taking their Kagari during the in phase and then adding engage it's just a blowout, honestly. Like this card like overperformed this weekend. So did Eagle Booster since I blind second. So Eagle Booster just lets you play through like back row and everything. These were really good. For the rest of the Sky Striker cards, they're all 3 of that I played. So I guess the weird things about this is I played 3 multi-roll, and it's really good with a certain card that I play in here going second. Also, in the mirror match, it's really important to have 3 of these because you always want to have it live, like all the time. Because after turn like 2 and 3, like you're just relying on multi-rolls to play, and the going second. The not being able to respond to spell cards is like the best effect like in this deck. Like that card's insane. Like you just activate it and then you just Twin Twister them and they can't respond to anything. And you just win. Like it's insane. Those are all the Sky Striker cards I played. And then for the regular spells, since I'm blinding second, I'm maining 3 Twin.
This has become an acceptable norm now.
Yeah, Twin's insane. 2 terraforming just cause it's literally just put spell engrave for free. And for something that a lot of people cut, Flush Burial Goods for the not 1 but 2 Metal Folk Fusion.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I've got a lot of like love and hate about this card from people. So since I go second, I have about 11 ways to just get this in the grave, and it just becomes a +1. It literally gives like my multi-roll effect the additional effect to like draw a card. It also gives area the effect duality and then draw a card. It gives Twin Twister to pop 2 back row to draw a card. Like, you always want to open this card, in my opinion. And also against Goki when they go second, when you go second, if you could pitch this off of a Gumblar, then you're playing with 3 cards instead of 2, essentially, as well. So like, 2 Metal Fusion was absolutely insane. I wouldn't play 1. I'd play 3 before I played 1. That's how good I think it is. Next, Rhoda, Upstart, and 2 Desires. People do and people don't play Desires, but card says draw 2, play it, please. I say this every deck profile. I have Desires in my deck.
The only complaint I've heard about this though is it's rougher in the mirror match.
Yeah, in the mirror match, it can get rough because you can banish like your Eagle Booster or like your 1-ups like Jamming Wave if you're maining it, Afterburner and all that. It can get rough. But if you play at the right time and search whatever you need essentially in the mirror match or whichever matchup you're playing against and then Desires, you should be fine.
Okay, extra?
Yeah, I played 40, well I played 39 cards. Yeah. Yeah, 40 cards. Deck was like insane all weekend, in my opinion. Next for the extra deck, I play standard 8.
How do you feel about people wanting 3 of this?
I never need to go into 3 unless like someone Reapers me. That's literally the only reason. Also, another thing, I don't play Hercules base at all in my main or side deck, and a lot of people don't think that's correct. But I never want that card in my deck unless we're going into like a 10-game like grind and I banish my Shark Cannon off of something. That's the only time I would ever want it. Like, I hate that card so much. But yeah, I never wanted to go into 3 of this, honestly. I barely made 2 as well. It just, whenever in the really long grind games is when I would make 2.
Okay.
I play Mermaid for whenever Goki gives you Ibli, which the new combos with Goki without Goblin, they give you Ibli because it's another somewhat disruption, I guess. I sided Cherry, so I played Isolde instead of Firewall because I just don't want them to have Phoenix Blade. I don't care if they spam their cards. I just don't want them to have Phoenix Blade to spam them for free. Phoenix, Unicorn. The utility with Unicorn is really good. And also, sometimes you don't want to make Trispania to just summon to attack over stuff, so Unicorn's also really good there too. And Negrisu, since I'm not manning Jamming Wave, untargetable cards are actually like a huge problem, and this is my out to them. Also, being able to send Area 0 and getting a free Ray is nice. And then Bomber Dragon for my only Link 4. I don't play Boral Sword. I don't think that card's very good. Bomber's the way that whenever you go second against Goki and they Gumblar you and try get you for 4, if you open Engage and a way to bait out Trigate, this is how, like, Bomber is the way you clear their boards. Bomber is insane, honestly. And then for my side deck, 3 Reaper. I don't like this card in the mirror match that much, honestly. It feels like you're just negging one. If you don't open it, it's awful. Like in the mirror match. But it hits Isolde, so I wanted to play it. Especially now that I don't have to consider Reapering Goblin anymore. 3 Sphere Mode. This is probably the weirdest thing that people like saw in my deck. So once again, new Goki. Their combo usually takes around 12 to 14 to 15 cards in their extra deck to completely combo off.
I thought you were gonna say minutes there.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. And then so if you have Sphere Mode, Sphere Mode is one of your cards that they leave with Gumblar. So you just Sphere Mode their board, usually the Trigate, the Link Kuriboh, and the Firewall Dragon. And they can't link this off because they don't have anything left in their action deck. Literally, their only comeback play after you Sphere Mode them is to Soul Charge. And I play Bell because that card's insane. So I can just negate the Soul Charge and just win. Next, I play Jamming Wave in the side just for, like I said, untargetable cards. I may cut this for Shark Cannon though. 2 MST. I'm blinding second, so Heavy Storm Duster isn't really that great for me. Also, this is a spell to add towards the spell count and making it so they can't respond with a multi-roll. So, and popping your own area is actually really cool sometimes too. 2 Called by the Graves in the side deck. I didn't like this card main. I only sided in sometimes in the pure matchup and when I went first. Well, not when I went first, but when people made me go first, because I don't want to go first, like, ever. And then, for the last cards, 2 Evenly, not for Pure, but for Altergeist and Draco, and 2 Typhoon. This is a weird card, I guess. I wanted another card that acts like Ogre in the Pure matchup, because I don't like Ogre, but I also wanted something that I could reactively use, like if I drew it. So Typhoon just seemed to be the play because I could pop Floodgates, so it's like another MSC that I can use on my turn. Like if I play against Draco, I can pop the Heritage or the Diagram or whatever. Just like Ogre, I can pop the multi-roll, and if I draw it, I can just set it for free, and then being able to just play it and hitting my own area base sometimes is really important as well. Also, it gets them to waste cards like MST and stuff and like Phoenix on this, and then I can just chain it. So, yeah, this card is really good all weekend.
Anything else you would like to add, sir?
Honestly, just shout-outs. Like I said, to Top 4 Tier Gaming. My friends that let me borrow cards, Ian, Jade, everyone that I stayed in the hotel room with and kept motivating me to keep playing. Shout out to all of you, you know who you are, honestly. Dude, the list is way too long to name. But yeah, I love all of you guys. And shout out to everyone recording. I love all of you guys too. But yeah, that's about it.
Alright, thank you, Cody.
Alright,
See you guys.